Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday evening. Thank you for joining me tonight for another Gold Rush Authentic. I appreciate everyone's patience in getting here. I was hoping we could fill Friday, but because I knew Saturday I was just going to be gone all evening. It's a fantasy draft that I have. We get together, but we don't use computers at all, so there's no real clock, and it's a debacle every year. Oh, my God. One guy had been at a golf outing all day, and he was a mess, dude. Like, I'm usually pretty patient about that stuff, but I was close, man. Because there were only like two of us trying to keep him on track, so it was a fight. It's like, I don't want to be here all night, man. All right, sorry, I'm busily typing names here, getting everybody. Sorry. You're listening to me type away and answer my mom's text messages. I'll be right there, guys. So I'll just get tagging everybody up, and then I'll get back to you. All right. I'm used to doing this, so I forgot that I was live there for a second too. That's all right. There's nobody really here, but anyways, yeah, this draft was just total debacle. Man, it took forever. Finally, like we took a break about halfway through, and everybody seemed to kind of settle down. So we got it done. That's all right. One more draft to go, and then just waiting for the season. Just waiting for the season. Need to get a different spot though. I was picking 7 and 9 in these two, so I'd like one in the top half. Just see some different players in the first 3 or 4 rounds. I mean, after that, it kind of gets muddy and gravitate towards players you like. But those first 3 or 4 rounds, there's just definitely different players available. So it's kind of nice to get a variety. I hate when I end up with all the same players. I think I did pretty good with that though today. I don't think I doubled up much. I mean, there's some players you like, so you end up grabbing them, but because you think they're a good value where they are. But you know how that goes. We'll give it just another minute here on the tag, and we'll get going, everybody. So I hope everybody's had a good weekend. It's finally starting to feel a little bit like fall here. Had some scorchers last week, but this week's supposed to be good and then get warm again a little bit. But, we're getting there. Less than a week till September, so time does fly. Time does fly. All right, we'll give it like one more minute, and we're going to go ahead and get everything going. We'll let everybody get back to their business on this Sunday evening. One of the last hours before the return to work. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. That's the only downfall of Sundays. Watching football, and then it's like, oh. I do understand, people like college from that aspect. It's on Saturday. You stay up late watching games, drinking beers, and I'll worry about it. All right, let's go ahead and get this started, everybody. So again, thank you all for joining me for Gold Rush Authentic. Let's see, everybody here has broke with me before, so everybody knows the way this works. List from Facebook, add numbers, take the teams that were not chosen, run them through random.org 5 times, and match the 2 lists up. So the list from Facebook, we've got Blake Griffith on Dallas in spot 1. 2 is Joey Gabb on Tampa Bay. Joe Decker at 3 on San Francisco. David Litton, Pittsburgh at 4. Spot 5 is Lance Dunford on Miami. Bob Messer at 6 and 7, Kansas City and Philadelphia. Bob, we're going to get you hit one of these days, man. It's getting bad. Michael Edmonds took Buffalo at 8. Alex Devine at spot 9 took Green Bay. Chris Dertinger, Detroit at 10. 11 is Megan Lazo-Gale on the Giants. And then 12 is Bob Messer again on Seattle. Blake Jackson at 13 on the Jets. Dan Gerber on the Colts at 14. Mark the Shark took Carolina at 15. And Mr. Jim Shivers closed us out at spot 16 with the Cleveland Browns. My Brownies. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I left my little stack of this will work. I usually use the inserts, the fatties to prop that up a little bit. Must have left them in the other room when I had the computer in there. All right. Here we go. Teams that were not chosen. Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Cincinnati, Denver, Houston, Jacksonville, the Chargers, the Rams, the Raiders, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Tennessee, and Washington. And 16. All right. Random this list 5 times and match the 2 lists up. Good luck, everyone. Maybe. There we go. After 1, you get Cincinnati at 1 and Arizona at 16. 2 is Arizona at 1 and Houston at 16. 3, the Raiders up top, Baltimore at 16. 4, there we go, Minnesota at 16 and Baltimore at 1. 5th and final time. Good luck, everyone. All right, there we go. Spot 1. Jacksonville goes to Blake Griffith. Come on. There we go. Joey Gav gets Houston at 2. Minnesota for Joe Decker at 3. David Litton, you get the Chargers at 4. Lance, the Bengals at 5. Bob, you're 6 and 7, so the Rams and Atlanta. Michael Edmonds, the Raiders at 8. 9 is Alex Devine, the Bears. Chris Dertinger, you get New England at 10. And then Arizona goes to Megan at 11. Bob, you get New Orleans at 12. Blake Jackson at 13 gets Baltimore. Mr. Gerber, you get Washington at 14. Mark, Denver at 15. And Jim, you get Tennessee at the closeout spot. All right. All right, small crowd, but I get it. Sunday evening, everybody's out. So we'll just go ahead and get to this and we can catch up later. All right. List again real quick. Blake Griffith has Dallas and Jacksonville. Joey Gav, Tampa Bay and Houston. Joe Decker, San Francisco and Minnesota. David Litton, Pittsburgh and the Chargers. Lance Dunford, Miami and Cincinnati. Bob Messer, Kansas City, the Rams, Philadelphia and Atlanta. Michael Edmonds, Buffalo and the Raiders. Alex Devine, Green Bay and Chicago. Chris Dertinger, Detroit and New England. Megan Lizo-Gale, the Giants and Arizona. Bob Messer, Seattle and New Orleans. Blake Jackson, the Jets and Baltimore. Dan Gerber, Indianapolis and Washington. Mark the Shark, Carolina and Denver. Jim Shivers, Cleveland and Tennessee. All right. Felt like a long list tonight. Okay, I was like, man, I know I saw my box cutter. There it is. All right. Here we go. Gold Rush Authentic. We've seen a few. They've all been speed so far, but we've definitely had quite a few specialty authentics in there, so that has been nice. We've definitely had some good hits. So here we go. A little bit higher. All right. Good luck, everyone. Let's see what we got. All right, once again, Speed Authentic. All right. We have got a chosen team. Looks like the regular old helmet. It is just a Speed Authentic, not a specialty. That's a good one. It's a good one, but it's not quite the one. It's a really good one, though. This is a badass helmet. And thank you, Lord. It is time. Bob, finally. Bob Messer, Kansas City Chiefs. Whew. Finally, time we got you that first hit, Bob. Congratulations. Just said it's not the monster. It's not the monster. It's a good one, though. All right, there you go. As you can see, authentic. Warning label. Nice shiny. Smudge something there, but I think that'll come off. Just needs to be cleaned up. There you go. Your Beckett cert. Warning label. Oh, nice. Even got the Hall of Fame inscription. Hall of Fame 19. That is Tony Gonzalez, number 88. So like I said, it's not the banger Mahomes, but it's a pretty darn good one. It's a Hall of Famer, Tony Gonzalez. That is a slick lid. So congratulations, Bob. Whew. Like I said, we had to get you on the board, man. So I'm glad we did. Do me a favor, use Messenger. Send me your address so I can get that shipped out to you. But thank you, as always, everyone, for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. That is a great hit. Tony Gonzalez is just a stud. The Hall of Fame inscription. Nice, clean-looking helmet. Number 88. Nice signature. That is a nice hit, Bob. That is a nice-looking hit. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Congrats. Said, send me that address. I'll get that shipped out to you. But awesome hit. Glad to get you on the board. All right, everybody. Well, that's what we got. So thank you all for joining me tonight. I do appreciate it. I'll definitely get some hit parade, something a little different for next weekend. Still got a couple authentics, but we'll kind of maybe hold those backs, mix them in a little bit more. So we'll keep mixing it up here. We'll get to some of the little more reasonably priced helmets. But again, thank you all for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And hope to see everybody soon. Have a good one.